about a third of all the shells found in Hawaii are found only in Hawaii.
With the help of Aaron's dive shop, Ron Tubbs helped us explore the beauty and wonder of Hawaiian seashells. A former medical student who left school to follow his passion, Tubbs is now a professional diver. In his 20 years of underwater experience, he has seen some of the ocean's most distinctive and exquisite shells. On the bottom, he helped us locate the trail of a rare, dark-spotted auger, usually found buried in the sand in shallow waters up to 90 feet. Careful to replace the shell, Tubbs continually discourages people from taking everything they find. Another rare shell, this carnelian cowrie, lives in or near live coral. Earlier, Ron talked with us about the history of shell collecting.
They've been used for, ever since man has been around, for everything from jewelry to, for money, exchanging and trading. Shells have always caught the eye of those that have collected them. And museums have quite a few different types of collections. And people that do collect shells trade with other people that collect shells from other areas of the world, and to get a really nice collection is just a beautiful thing to have all these different shells together, and to see the beauty of the shell. The best shell to collect is a dead find, a fresh dead find, one that's not damaged from being too old, but one that's dead and you're not damaging the species population or taking from its life. Never take a shell if it's got eggs, never take a shell if it's paired up with a mate.
Though our quest for shells proved successful, we never forgot our concern for preserving their existence for future generations. When Ron talks about this long-spined urchin, follow his index finger to locate the purple shrimp.
So the long-spined urchin is got a symbiotic relationship with the purple shrimp. The purple shrimp feeds on the leftovers from the long-spined urchin and utilizes the long-spined urchin as cover and protection, whereas I guess the urchin doesn't get much out of the relationship with the shrimp, but it is kind of a symbiotic relationship. Accumulator urchins are just that. They accumulate things with their little teeny tiny tentacles, which are similar to octopus tentacles, and they hang on to those on top for protection. Because they are a short-spined urchin, they don't have much of their own protection.
The purpose of our dive was to stop and study the textures, shapes, and colors that each shell presented. Studying seashells truly is an art. The more you understand, the more you will appreciate the stories each individual creation can share. We recently joined Ron Tubbs for a thrilling and somewhat spooky night dive in Haleiwa Trench on the north shore of Oahu. Our goals? To find the reclusive mole lobster and avoid getting munched by the abundant tiger sharks in the area. We started on a 15-foot ledge that dropped off to about 90 feet, deep inside the trench. This Spanish dancer entertained us with its graceful moves. They are the largest nudibranchs in Hawaii. A nudibranch is a shellless marine snail, having external, often branched, gills on their backs or sides. They are carnivores. Most feed on organisms such as sponges and corals, but a few hunt other nudibranchs. An unusual feature of the Spanish dancer is its perfume-like scent. If touched, the animal flares out in a colorful display, dramatically increasing the appearance of its size. They can grow to at least 15 inches, but typically are smaller in Hawaii. December 7th, 1941. Japanese submarines and carrier-based airplanes attacked the United States Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor, destroying 200 American aircraft. 8 American battleships and 10 other naval vessels were sunk or badly damaged, and approximately 3,000 military personnel were wounded or killed. The attack marked the entrance of the United States into World War II on the side of the Allies. We met up with Ron Tubbs recently for a dive near Pearl Harbor. The large amount of debris we found at about 110 feet may or may not have fallen to the ocean floor on that fateful day in 1941. But it was obvious that many of the bottles we saw were decades old. Here, 20-millimeter cannon shells from 1942 have become a foundation for coral. Obviously, debris like this could be unexploded ordnance and should never be touched. A snowflake moray eel makes his home in some discarded pipes. This Navy issue mug remains in perfect condition. Who knows how many ashtrays might litter the ocean floor? Also in abundance here are shell casings like this. And half-century-old Coke bottles.